Good afternoon, friends. Today we discuss next point, that is general heat conduction equation in Cartesian coordinate system. General heat conduction equation in Cartesian coordinate system. So now we have to derive the equation for the Cartesian coordinate system in the form of Cartesian coordinate system. So first of all, what is meant by Cartesian coordinate system? In this system we have to considering the three axes, that is x axis, y axis and z axis. So for the deriving the equation we have to consider the one small element. We have to consider the small element. So this is the small element. So having, there are three direction, that is x direction, y direction and z direction. X direction, y direction and z direction. So along the x direction length is dx, and along the y direction the length is, or thickness is, dy, and along the z direction thickness is dz. So thickness of that particular element is dx, dy and dz. So heat transfer through this phase, that is qx amount of heat is conducted into the element. So from this phase qx amount of heat is conducted in the x direction. Similarly qx plus dx, that amount of heat is conducted out from that element. Similarly qy, so that amount of heat is conducted into the element in the y direction and conducted out from the element, that is q y plus dy in the y direction. That amount of heat is conducted out from that element. Similarly we have to write that notations for the z direction, that is qz amount of heat is conducted into the element and qz plus dz amount of heat is conducted out from the element. So this is about the heat conducted in this particular element. So qx amount of heat is conducted into the element, that is in the x direction, and qx plus dx, that amount is conducted out from this element. Similarly qy is nothing but heat conducted in the element in the y direction, and qy plus dy, that amount of heat is conducted out from the element in the y direction. And similarly we have to give the notation for the z direction, that is qz amount of heat is conducted into the element in the z direction, and qz plus dz, that amount of heat is conducted out from the element in the z direction. So this is about this small element. So this much amount of heat is conducted into the element and conducted out from the element in the three direction, that is we have to considering the x direction, y direction and z direction. So what is the energy balance equation for this particular volume or particular element? So we have to considering the heat conducted into the element, but sometimes what will happen, there is a chemical reaction, there is a nuclear fission, there is a battery, so some energy is generated within the element. So some energy is generated in the element, we have to consider that energy also. Means what? Heat conducted into the element and heat conducted out from the element. So this is the one energy. What about the another energy? Some energy is generated within the element, so we have to consider that factor also. And what is the effect of these factors? That is total energy stored in the element. So what is the general equation for this small element or for this small volume? That is rate of heat conduction at x, y and z direction. Rate of heat conduction in x, y, z direction means what? The energy is conducted into this element in the x direction, in the y direction and in the z direction, minus. So we have to write the energy balance equation for that particular small element. So this much amount of heat is coming into the element, from that some amount of energy is conducted out from that element. So how to calculate that amount of energy? That is rate of heat conduction at x plus dx, y plus dy and z plus dz. So this much amount of heat is conducted out from the element. So Qx amount of heat is conducted into the element, and Qx plus dx, that amount of energy or that amount of heat is conducted out from the element. At the same time, some energy is generated within the element. Some energy is generated in the element, so we have to considering the plus, that because energy is added, so energy is created inside the element, so we have to consider the rate of heat and heat generation inside the element is equal to what? Rate of change of energy content of the element, change of energy for that particular element. This total energy, this is the total energy balance equation. So you have to calculate the rate of heat conduction at x direction, we have to calculate the rate of heat conduction at x plus dx distance, then we have to calculate the rate of heat generated inside the element, then we have to write the equation for the rate of change of energy content of the element. So the first term in the above equation represent the rate of heat energy coming into the element at x, y and z planes. The second term represent the rate of energy coming out of the element at x plus dx, y plus dy and z plus dz planes. The third term represent the rate of heat generation inside the element. So what is mean by heat generation? So some amount of heat is generated within the element. So what way the heat is generated within the element? So a medium conducting heat energy may involve the conversion of mechanical, electrical, nuclear or chemical energy into heat energy. For example, when a resistance wire conducts electrical current, it converts electric energy into heat energy at a rate of I square R, where I is the current and R is the electrical resistance of the wire. Similarly, heat is generated in an exothermic chemical reaction in a medium. The reaction may also be an endothermic reaction. In such a case, the heat generation term will become a negative quantity. Likewise, nuclear fission process in a nuclear reactor generates a large amount of heat in the fuel elements. So these are the some ways. Because of that, what will happen? Some energy is generated within the element. So we have to considering that factor, that is energy generated within the element. So but how to calculate this energy generated? For that, so in the notes we given the notation that is Qg, but in this PPT, what is the notation? That is energy generated, that is E dot generated. So how to calculate that rate of heat generation is uniform throughout the medium? Then the above equation will become, so what is the equation? E generated is equal to integration of E generated into dV. So this is for this small element. So for the overall element, how to calculate that? Energy generated is equal to E generated into the volume of that particular element. So E generated is nothing but E dot, small e dot generated is nothing but energy generated in the element per unit volume per unit time. So from that we have to calculate the total energy generated within the element. So how to calculate the total energy generated within the element? That is energy generated per unit volume per unit time into volume. So because of that, in the first term, in this term, volume is at the denominator, so multiply by volume, we got the answer, that is rate of heat energy, that is rate of heat, that is watt. So in the energy balance equation, we have to written that equation in the form of watt. So we have to convert that energy generated is equal to what? E dot generation into volume, E dot generation into volume. So this is about the second term, that is heat generated within the element. And how to calculate that heat generated within the element? That is E dot generated or small qg into volume. So what is the volume of this particular element? That is dx into dy into dz. What is the volume of this cube? What is the volume of this cube? That is dx into dy into dz. So in this way we have to calculate the equation for the energy generated within the element, So in general, the heat conduction through a medium is multidimensional, that is heat transfer by conduction happens all three direction. In some cases the heat conduction in one particular direction is much higher than the other direction. It is also possible. In such cases, we approximately the heat transfer problems are being one dimensional, neglecting heat conduction in the other direction. So we have to considering the only three direction, that is x direction, y direction and z direction. But actually heat transfer is takes place in the any direction. It may be possible more than three directions, but we have to deriving the equation, we have to considering the only three direction, that is x direction, y direction and z direction. Now we will develop the governing differential equation for heat conduction. Consider again the differential element of volume that is how to calculate the volume, that is dV is equal to dx into dy into dz in Cartesian coordinate system, writing the mathematical form of the energy balance equation for the element. So we have to write the energy balance equation for that particular element. So qx that is heat, and q dot x means rate of heat. So q dot x is nothing but rate of heat conducted into the element in the x direction. At the same time, what will happen, some amount of heat will be conducted out from the element, that is at that time what is the thickness of that element, that is x plus dx. So what is the overall effect, qx minus qx plus dx, qx plus dx. Similarly in the y direction, what is the equation, q dot y minus q dot y plus dy. And similarly for the z direction, what is that equation, qz minus qz plus dz, qz minus q dot z minus q dot z plus dz. So this is the equation related to conduction. This is the equation related to conduction, that is heat conducted into the element in the x direction, heat conducted into the element in the y direction, and heat conducted into the element in the z direction. At the same time, we have to consider the some amount of heat will be out from that element, that is qx plus dx, qy plus dy and qz plus dz. So from that we got the equation related to the conduction, that is q dot x minus q dot x plus dx along the x direction, similarly y direction, and similarly z direction, plus energy generated within the element. So what is the notation for the energy generated within the element, that is E dot generation is equal to what, energy stored in the element. So how to denote that energy generated stored in the element, that is d by dt. E is nothing but energy stored in the element, so for that particular time. So we have to given dE by dt. So now we have to calculate the energy generated within the element. So how to calculate that energy generated within the element? So capital E generated is equal to what, small e generation into volume. So small e generation into volume, what is the, how to calculate the volume of that element, that is dx into dy into dz. And so from that, what is the equation, E dot generation is equal to dV. And what about the last equation, that is energy stored in the element, or rate of change of energy content of the element. So how to calculate that, dE by dt. So this energy, so how to calculate that energy, capital E is nothing but mCp temperature, mCt. What is the equation for the energy, that is mCpt. So how to calculate what is the equation related to the mass? So density is equal to mass per unit volume. So what is the equation for the mass? Mass is equal to density into volume. So instead of mass, we have to write the density into volume, that is rho into dV into Cp into temperature. So this is the equation related to the energy. So change in with respect to time. So how to write this equation, that is dE by dt is equal to rho into dV into C into dt by dt, change in temperature with respect to time. So in the first term, that is conduction is take place in the x direction, that is q dot x minus q dot x plus dx. So what is the value of q dot x, that is minus k into a into dt by dx, minus k into a into dt by dx. And what is the equation related to q dot x plus dx? What is the equation, q dot x plus dx is equal to what, qx plus dabba by x into qx into dx. So from that equation, take the difference of this term, then what is the final term, that is minus dabba by x qx into dx. What is the difference of these two terms? Qx is nothing but, by the Fourier's law of heat conduction, k into dt by dx, and qx plus dx is equal to qx plus dabba by x into qx into dx. So take the difference of these two terms, we got the final answer, that is minus dabba by x into qx into dx. See, this is term along the x direction. What is the term along the y direction? That is similarly we have to write the equation for the y direction, that is q dot y minus q dot y plus dy is equal to d dabba by y k into dt by dy into dx plus dx into dy into dz. So we have to arranging the terms. So this equation is by arranging the term, and what is the final equation, that is q dot x minus q dot x plus dx is equal to dabba by dabba x into bracket k into dabba t by dabba x into dy into dz into dx. So similarly we have to write the equations for the y direction, we have to write the equation for the z direction. So what is the equation for the z direction? That is q dot z minus q dot z plus dz is equal to dabba by dabba z into bracket k into dabba t by dabba z into dx into dy into dz. So now plug in above terms in the energy balance equation and divide the equation by dx, dy and dz. So now we have to put all the values of the terms in the equation and divide the equation by dx into dy into dz. So after that we got the equation, that is dabba by dabba x into k into dabba t by dabba x plus dabba by dabba y into k into dabba t by dabba y plus dabba by dabba z into k into dabba t by dabba z plus energy generated, that is E dot generation or Qg is equal to rho c into dabba t by dabba t. So this is the general heat conduction equation in Cartesian coordinates. This is the general heat conduction equation in Cartesian coordinates. So we have to considering the some special cases. So in the first case we have to considering the steady state, means what, anything, or we have to considering the, for this case, that is temperature is changes with respect to temperature, means with respect to time, means what, unsteady state. And steady state means what, temperature does not changes with respect to time, means what, dabba t by dabba t, dabba capital T by dabba small t is equal to 0. So means what, anything with respect to time is equal to 0. So in this equation which term is with respect to time? That is dabba t by dabba t. So this term becomes 0. For this steady state this term becomes 0. So what is the equation? So remaining this term becomes 0, and whatever the remaining equation, so what is the remaining equation? That is dabba by dabba x into k into dabba t by dabba x plus dabba by dabba y into k into dabba t by dabba y plus dabba by dabba z into k into dabba t by dabba z plus E dot generated is equal to 0. So this is for the steady state. That last term will be 0, that is rho c by dabba t by dabba t, that term becomes 0. In second case we have to consider the uniform properties, means what, if the material is homogeneous, isentropic, the thermal conductivity of the material would be constant. So what do you mean by homogeneous and isentropic material? The term homogeneous means the values of physical properties of material do not vary with the position within the body of the material. So example, the value of thermal conductivity at position x1, y1, z1 will be same as at some other positions at that position is nothing but x2, y2, z2. The term isentropic means the value of the physical properties at a point in different directions will be same, that is kx is equal to ky is equal to kz, means thermal conductivity at the different location is the same. So we have to considering the thermal conductivity will be constant. So what is the equation? That is dabba square t by dabba x square plus dabba square t by dabba y square plus dabba square t by dabba z square plus energy generated divided by k is equal to 0. So in this each term there is a k, so now we have to divide the each term by k. So what is the equation? So this is the equation for the if there is a uniform properties. So how to write this equation in the form of vector, that is dash dou square t is equal to minus energy generated by k. So this equation is nothing but Poisson's equation. And next case, that is no heat generation, means what, in the equation there is a one term related to heat generation, that is Qg or E dot generated. So we have to considering the if there is a no internal heat generation, means what, E generation is equal to 0. Then what is the equation? So dou square t upon dou x square plus dou square t upon dou y square plus dou square t upon dou z square is equal to 0, and this equation is nothing but Laplace equation. So in this equation we have to considering the three direction, that is x direction, y direction and z direction. If there is a find out the one dimensional form of equation, then we have to consider the only one direction, that is x direction. At that time y direction and z direction becomes neglected. So what is the equation for the one dimensional form of equation? That is this term and this term becomes 0. That for that we have to considering the only one dimension, that is along the x direction. At the same time what will happen, this y term and z term will be cancelled. So for the one dimensional form of equation, what is the equation? So this term is equal to 0, means what, dou square t upon dou x square is equal to 0. Dou square t upon dou x square is equal to 0. So this equation is nothing but one dimensional form of the equation, one dimensional form of the equation. So this is about the general heat conduction equation in Cartesian coordinate system. So this equation is very simple. We have to consider the small element, we have to considering the heat conducted into the element and heat conducted out from the element. So from that we have to write the equation for qx, write the equation for q dot x plus dx, take the difference of these two terms. Then we have to consider the heat generated within the element, and then we have to considering the rate of change of internal energy or rate of change of the energy. So take the energy balance equation for that particular element and we have to derive the equation, and that equation is nothing but general heat conduction equation in Cartesian coordinate system, Cartesian coordinate system. So thank you very much.